Yeah, welcome to this webinar where we will discover our animals' energy field and a little bit, of course, also our own. Yeah, I try my very best to give you some exercises and things that you can do with your pet also at home, and so that you are able to gain some insights and information about it. Yeah, a little bit of housekeeping. As I already told you, I will shut off the videos because of privacy protection when I might upload the video on YouTube, and I also mute everybody so that we don't have annoying background noises when we are doing our exercises together. And of course, if your pet has any illness, always ask your trusted vet. You can support your pet with the methods I present here, but it's always your responsibility to seek medical help and advice if necessary, just as a disclaimer. So yeah, a short introduction for myself, for those who don't know me. I'm German, as you might have heard because of my accent already. And I live with my husband and our two Labrador dogs in Hennef near Bonn, and also on Texel Island in the Netherlands. I'm doing animal communication, or had my first, just let me check, I can't mute some, I don't know why. Okay, so yeah. So my first animal communication course was in 2008, and I have done some courses and exercises and group sessions and whatever. But yeah, always felt I'm not very good at it. And then I met Joanne Yo, who was my mentor, and I was with this wonderful group. And since then, I felt, okay, yeah, being an animal communicator is really my calling. And I work as a professional since 2020. So I also have a training as an animal health practitioner, so holistic animal health practitioner, and afterwards also 2 years of traditional Chinese medicine, acupuncture, and also Western herbs for Chinese medicine. And yeah, I work with energy since 1999, so quite a long while. I did some aura viewing courses. I'm actually also an aura viewing teacher. I've done courses with Eric Pearl and Rennie Colson, who adapted Eric's work to the animals. Then some German teachers who you might not know. And then I discovered the work of Diana Cooper and Tim Wilde, and also some others. So yeah, I have some experiences with energy and energy work, and I can tell you the energies have definitely changed. In the past, it was real work to use energies, to open up your chakras, to sense auras, even to raise your vibration or connect with an animal or with an aura. It was quite hard, and it took some time and some work. And since the cosmic moment in December 2012, the energies have massively changed, and especially in the last years, the energies and the vibration have risen so much. And yeah, we are at the moment in an ascension process from heart center to ego base. And yeah, the change in vibration and frequency affects not only ourselves, but also the animals, because our planet is rising in its vibration. And I won't go into the details because there's not enough time for this webinar. Yeah, our chakras have changed. We have more available now. The colors have changed. And all in all, yeah, more energy is available for us. the vibration is higher, the frequency is higher, and we are all on the way into the fifth dimension. And what this means for us is that everything is much easier and faster, and that yeah, it is more about being and not doing as we are used to. And we are much more powerful than we think and believe. And when we open up and when we remember our abilities, we can do so much. But yeah, sometimes we hold ourselves back with overthinking. And that's the reason why this evening you get very little input for the mind, because it would only make things complicated, and we want to understand what's happening. We have concepts in our minds how it should be. And in the end, it prevents us from experiencing and from applying what we learn. So yeah, just let it happen. Trust your abilities and your field. So yeah, for this reason, I won't give you much information about the energy field or the structure or how it looked like. Just know there is one. Everyone has one, also our animals. And yeah, of course, we can also measure it. And especially in the last years, there have been some research on the energy fields, and also from the HearthMath Institute. And we know that, yeah, it's a field starting from the heart, stretches around our body and beyond our body, goes in both directions, so upwards and downwards. And yeah, new research has also revealed that the heart has a small brain with 40,000 neurons inside the heart. So yeah, the heart sends also information to the brain, and heart and brain communicate with each other in both directions. It's not just only the brain that sends commands. And this shows also that we are moving from ego-centered to heart-based, so that we really act from our hearts. And I find that yeah, quite fascinating, and to really let it sink in, to know that there is a yeah kind of intelligent and brain in your heart. And yeah, when there are disturbances and blockages in the energy field of ourselves and of our bodies, of our animals, then that affects the body, the mind, and the soul, because it's just what lies underneath it all. And recently we realized it's not enough to just treat the body. It's important to know what is the cause of an ailment, what is really out of balance, and otherwise the illness will come back or manifest itself elsewhere. And also we realized how much more is possible. And yeah, miracles can also occur. Illnesses dissolve because we have restored the flow of energy. Yeah, so it's so fascinating the times we are in, and all the new research that comes out, and to also realize how many people are open to new ways of healing are at the moment. And we ourselves notice more and more how vibration and energy influence us, what is not good for us and also what is good for us. Other people's bad mood, for example, external pressure, listening to the news. We notice what influence us and what does not benefit us, but we also sense what is good for us and can invite more of it into our lives. So it's always both sides. So yeah, we're about to do an exercise in which you make contact with your animal's energy field. And to do this, I want to tell you how we actually perceive, how we get information. And we perceive with our consciousness, with our whole being, with our whole consciousness, with our mind, with our body and our soul. We connect telepathically with our animals, and we connect our energy fields with theirs and receive the information through our energy field. And in addition to our physical senses, we have also intuitive senses through which we receive and are, yeah, actually the same as our physical senses. We can experience physical sensations in our body. We might see things, hear things, we might feel emotions, we might taste or smell things. And sometimes it's just a knowing. We just know in our mind what's true or what's happening. And everybody has different strengths. As with the physical senses, I'm not very visual, and not only because I wear glasses, but yeah, also in real life, my husband sees some things when we drive by, and I was just, yeah, I haven't seen it. So, yeah, and that's the case also with my intuitive senses. Visual is not my strongest sense, but of course, we can train our senses so that we use them more and more in real life, so in physical and also in intuitive senses. And perception can be very diverse. Everybody is different and everybody is unique. So I encourage you to take what comes to your mind first and really trust yourself and trust your senses, and don't analyze what you get. Don't think, oh, of course I get this because I know that from my pet. Of course, you can also perceive something that you already know. I mean, yeah, we know our animals normally quite well, but that doesn't mean that it's wrong or that it isn't based on what you perceive through your intuitive senses or through your energy field. What matters is, of course, also our own constitution and our own state of mind, but we don't need to meditate before we go into a connection or do some ritual or something else. So don't make it too complicated. Of course, when the grocery list or to-do list on your mind, or we are in total stress, we don't notice much, but that's the matter whether physical or telepathic. I mean, when we're in total stress, we realize that we don't get when our husband or our pets want something from us, because we are so narrow with our perception in this moment. But we can get rid of it quite quickly. Just breathe consciously, let loose, so that we can get ourselves in a state of focused attention. Because when we are in this focused attention and in a quite relaxed state, we perceive much more than when we are in stress. And it's important to take stock of your own body beforehand, so that we can compare. Because when we feel pain in the shoulder, we don't know, okay, is this my own pain or is this from the animal? So then we must scan our bodies first. And also what is in the room we are in. Is there any smell? Are there any noises? Of course, it's possible that we and our animal share the same physical problems. Then you might feel the pain more intensely when you're in the connection with your animal. Or you can compare whether it's similar what you perceive now when you're in connection with the energy field, or what's different to what you have scanned and felt in your body beforehand. And of course, you can also always ask your animal, is this your pain or mine? Our intention is very important because we use it to direct our attention. And think of your intention like a spotlight that illuminates certain areas and provides you with the information you seek. So are there any questions from your side? So if yes, write them in the chat, because I doesn't want anything to be unclear for either of you before we go into into the first exercise. I just wait a moment, but it doesn't seem as if there are any questions. Okay, so now think of which of your life animal you would like to work with today. Of course, we can also tune into a deceased animal or an animal in spirit, because they are all energy, but as we want to go a little bit into also physical sensations, and they don't have them anymore, it would be better if you choose an animal which is still living with you. Align your intention, but be non-inquisitorial. So have no agenda, no things you want to explore. Just be playful, be an observer of what you can perceive, and be open to what comes. So have a curious attitude with you. So we start with rubbing our hands, and while we rub our hands, let all the tension you have in your body flow into your hands and just shake it off. So, and then feel if there is still any tension in your body, and if yes, let it feel into your hands, rub again, and shake out everything out of your field. So then I ask you to close your eyes, because then we shield the external stimuli and can perceive more easily what's inside. Consciously breathe in through your nose and out of your mouth. One more time. Feel how you sit comfortably and how your body and mind relax more and more. Now let your intention sink into your heart. Open your consciousness and perceive with all your senses. Feel yourself. How do you feel? What do you perceive? In what mood are you? Which emotions do you have? What do you sense in the room you are in? Are there any noises? Is there a smell? Do you maybe have a taste in your mouth? How does your body feel? Is there a heaviness somewhere? Are you in pain? Do you feel unwell? Just briefly scan through your body. Now breathe light into your heart center with each inhale. Breathe in deeply. And as you breathe out, feel your heart opening into a beautiful, glowing ball of light. Breathe in golden light through your nose again. And as you breathe out, the heart ball of light becomes wider and brighter. Breathe deeply into your heart again. And when you breathe out, you wrap yourself completely in your heart light. You are connected to your energy field. Connect with your animal now without thinking about how to do it. Imagine the animal you want to share this experience with today and feel your connection. Focus on his or her heart. Now set the intention to gently connect with your animal's energy field. Just let it flow. Feel how the energies flow through your animal's heart, how the energy spreads far outwards from the heart. You are now connected to the energy field of your animal. What do you perceive now? What information does the energy give you? Do you feel his or her mood? What emotion are you feeling? Allow everything to happen without thinking about it. Do you perhaps notice the character of your animal? Does the energy feel restrained or lively? Maybe you see something, a color, a form. Does the energy field have a certain color or shape? Do you feel something in your body? Let's go through the body. Start with the head and then go to the chest, the forelegs, the stomach, feel into the back, go to the legs. Is there something your animal wants to communicate to you? Is there a physical sensation that it has during activity? A pain that it wants to show you, which it doesn't feel right now, but which is in its body at other times? Do you perhaps hear something? Or do you smell or taste something? Is there anything else your pet wants to convey to you? Trust what you sense and how you perceive it. Open yourself up to everything your pet wants to share with you. So thank your animal for this experience. Withdraw from its energy field and consciously close your connection. Then take another deep breath, and as you exhale, bring your attention back into your body. Gently open your eyes and be completely in the here and now again. So yeah, I'm curious to know what you have perceived. And what have you received? How was it for you? So feel free to share with us in the chat what you got from your animal's energy field or from your animal. And of course, the more often you connect with your animal's energy field or let your attention wander in your own field, the more you will sense and perceive. Practice helps here too, as with everything. Okay, Deb shares with us that her animal wanted her to know that she's strong and she saw a lot of purple. Yeah, wonderful. So maybe you can ask yourself or her what purple for her means. I mean, yeah, it's known as a very spiritual color. But also, yeah, the violet flame is a very powerful healing tool. So every time you feel your animal needs some healing or some help, or also yourself, you can send out the violet flame just through your intention. There are at the moment also different facets from the violet flame, but it doesn't really matter. Just connect with it, and yeah, we can also send it to other people, to places, or through the day when we know, okay, there is a stressful situation ahead, then we can send a violet flame and yeah, be sure everything will be better and easier. And I know a friend and client of mine also sends the violet flame regularly in the stable. Sometimes there are some problems, and the stable manager is often stressed and her energy not so high. And since she's doing this exercise regularly, lots of things have changed. So yeah, sending the violet flame is very powerful, and a very effective tool for us to use, and very easy to use. And we can be sure that it's always in the highest good of all when we send it. Yeah. So yeah, shares with us that she also uses the violet flame often. That's great. Her cat shows her some restraints she has because she doesn't come along well with all the other cats, and she showed her the fights they have with another cat, and yeah, in picture and also per voice or sounds. Yeah, quite cool. Kara shared with us a tired heart. Okay, what does it mean with a tired heart? Do you know what this means, or maybe you can explore with your? I think you're connected with Guinness. She felt joy, proud of him being here, so much joy being here, and relax Ulrika. Okay, yeah, very good. Good that you have also some physical sensation and could tune into his body through the energy field. Sam picked up a little heaviness on Mildred's stomach. She was sick this morning. Oh, bless her. I hope she will be better soon. Also, a slight feeling of itchiness on her skin. She gave me a feeling of calm and stability in the home. and her energy was yellow golden. Oh, wonderful. Yellow golden. Yeah, I love this golden energy always reminds me of the peaceful and loving Christ light. Yeah, wonderful. So a lot of you got quite interesting sensation from your animals, and yeah, we can do so much, and we can receive so much if we just do it. So not analyzing from the head and thinking what we might sense, but just letting it flow. So yeah, thank you all for your experiences. And the inspiration for this seminar was a dog called Puxi, and who drew, oh, wait a minute, Mariana also shared with us. Her rabbit Carmel was very surprised. Oh, that's fine. It's always good to surprise our animals. She showed love and licked her. His energy, or he shows love and licked her. His energy field is light green. You saw it before and was not sure. Now I saw it. It was right. Yeah, that's good. And you now trust what you perceived. He didn't want to say much. He was so surprised that he sits there very still right now. He's always surprised when he gets more attention that he don't know. Yeah, he's really sweet, wonderful. And yeah, I love that you shared him for this experience. And I think he will love the next exercise we will do. What does an orange energy field mean? Cat showed a lot of orange. Of course, you can look up what color orange means, but also you can tune into your own feeling. What does orange mean for you? But because your energy field and your mind translates the information you got, and so it's meaningful for you, and it's always good for us to ask ourselves first, what do we attribute to orange? Normally it's yeah, it's a fun and light-hearted energy. So yeah, but always ask yourself first, or ask also your animal. Because I want to encourage you to trust your own wisdom and not always look things up and go what others write about some things, but tune into your own intuition and into your own wisdom. Yeah, as I was starting to say, the inspiration for this seminar was a dog called Puxi, who drew mine and his humans' attention to the fact that in so many areas of our lives, we are in resistance. We are in a struggle and in a fight. We want to get rid of something, but that this is not the way things will go and how things are right. Actually, it's about accepting what is. But for us humans, it's so difficult because for us, acceptance means we are giving up. It's a sign of resignation, a sign of failure. And if we don't fight, then nothing changes. It's kind of ingrained in our heads. If we do nothing, everything stays the same. But that is not the case. It's not anymore what we do, but what we are. And I'm realizing this more and more, and not just because Puxi made me aware of it, but yeah, this conversation with us yeah, made me think about it a little bit more. And so now I want you all to feel into a situation in your life that you want to get rid of. Feel into something that you are resisting. When you think, oh yeah, I want to get rid of it. I want to don't experience this anymore. Into a situation where something is not as you imagine and as you want it to be. Go into this situation. How does it feel? Is it narrow, dark, heavy? Does it feel sticky? Does your heart feel kind of constrained? And now let peace flow into this situation. Accept that this is the way it is now, whatever it is. This is how the situation is right now. Accept it lovingly. Whatever has led to it, allow it to be in your life now. Because there is a reason why it's in your life now. Is your feeling changing? Is it getting a little bit wider, lighter, and brighter? Does it feel like a new space is opening up? A space within you? A space in which new possibilities appear? When we are in resistance, we close our field. We are constricted in their situations, in our thoughts about it, in what we think we have to do. We dwell in the past. Everything is kind of encapsulated. And if we admit that this is how it is right now, and that we accept it at this moment, because we can't change anything at this moment, it's in our lives and we have to live with it now. Then we allow the energies to flow. Then we allow other energies to come into our field so that this space opens up. We can suddenly see more clearly why things are happening. We can see what the solution could be and then act on it. Acceptance does not mean doing nothing at all, but we invite peace, open our hearts, and our hearts will show us the way. Then we receive impulses as to what we can do and how we can do it. And then our fields can integrate the energies. And only when we integrate it into our system, it can be transformed. And it's like that in all areas of our lives. And it's also the same with diseases in our animals. Just listen to our wording. We fight something. We fight cancer. We have lost the battle. This is really firmly anchored in our minds. And this attitude changes our energy field. And it also changes the energy field of our animal, as you have just felt with yourself. And when you are in this mode, you're only in your head. You are in battle and close your heart. And you look for such solutions in your head. And you will find many ways to do something when you research. And typically we want to do everything at the same time if possible. But then we lose focus on what helps our animal and what is best for our animal and for our animal's field. And trust me, I've been there with my dog Nila, and I know that it's hard, but really to accept what is there is the first step, and it opens up the space of possibilities. And then you will get impulses and ideas and feel how you can best support your animal and what makes sense to do and to act on. And yeah, our intention is so powerful. And when we focus on healing instead of fighting, when we send love and energy to the cells, when we see how energies transform and change, then so much can happen. And we can't imagine it at the moment because we will always feel small and at the mercy of others and of what surrounds us. But that's not longer the case. We are really powerful. And in our heart and in our field, we know what's the best for ourselves and for our loved ones. And you will receive ideas and inspiration. So in the next exercise, let's simply surrender everything and allow what serves the highest good to flow without doing anything or sending anything anywhere. Don't be afraid because you can't do anything wrong because we are not letting anything flow from our mind. We let it flow from our heart, from the field, from the extended field, from the universe. And we let flow what is for the highest good of your animal. And we will be working with your animal's personal healing space. And you have one too. And traditionally, it's the Merkaba, so two interlocked pyramids. Where is I had an image. I don't know where this image. There it is. Just share again. Okay. I hope you can see it now. Yeah. So just so that you know how the Merkaba looks like, because I'm not very visual, as I already told you, and I have a poor imagination, and this Merkaba was too complicated for me. So that's why I kept it simple and visualized some kind of egg. So whatever it is for you, it will be right. So a sphere, an egg, a diamond, a Merkaba, it doesn't matter how you imagine it. The important thing is that we set the intention to create this healing space for your animal and invite it into this space. So preferable the animal with which you have already connected with. So if you have any question, just let me know, or we will start this exercise. Okay, so sit comfortably, close your eyes. Again, breathe in and out deeply. In through your nose and out through your mouth. Relax. Concentrate on your animal and feel your connection, just as you have felt before. Imagine your animal's healing space, or even better, perceive it. Let it show itself to you in your mind's eye. What shape does it have? Is it a Merkaba? A sphere? a diamond, or something completely different. Invite your animal into this healing space and see in your mind's eye or feel how it enters it. Maybe it lies down or stands or sits, whatever is most comfortable for your pet. Sometimes you may also be invited in. Feel if you have the impulse to enter it or if you are observing it from the outside. Now ask for the energy that is best for your animal at this moment, that supports it in the best possible way. Feel this energy. See, feel, or know what color it is. Notice how the healing space of your animal is flooded by this energy, by this color, how it surrounds your animal's energy field, or how it flows into it. Perhaps you can perceive whether and what is changing. Maybe you feel something too, an emotion, a mood. Perhaps images or thoughts come to you. Maybe you now have an idea of what could be good for your pet, how you could help him or her. It might be that you sense that another energy or color is being added. Perhaps there are 2 or 3 colors that your animal needs right now that will support it in the best possible way. Perhaps you sense that the energy is being sent to a certain area. Or maybe you sense that energy is to flow out of this healing space. Maybe something that has been dissolved. Give yourself completely to your intuition and to the field. Everything that happens is for the highest good of your animal. Just notice and let it happen. Now again, consciously reconnect with your animal's energy field. Just like we did earlier. Concentrate on your animal's heart and perceive its field from there. What do you feel now? What mood? Do you sense a feeling? An emotion? How does the body feel? What is different now than before? Notice everything that is showing. Now withdraw from the energy field of your animal and concentrate on your own heart. Your animal can stay in its healing space if it wants to. Say goodbye to your pet and consciously disconnect. Breathe in deeply, and as you breathe out, come back into your body, into the space, into the here and now. And now open your eyes and be completely here again. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed it and that you noticed a few things again. And yeah, I would love for you to share your experiences. Has anything changed? And yeah, how was it for you? And of course, we humans have also this healing space. So you can consciously enter your own healing space and allow the energies to flow in that are good for you and bring you into balance and which are for your highest good. So yeah, this is an easy but nevertheless very effective way to support our pets, to do something good for them. And yeah, and I love it that we really surrender and that we really go out of the way and let just flow into the field what is the best for our animal in this moment and not what we think we should send or should do or whatever. Because sometimes, yeah, we can be surprised. We think, oh, yeah, we have to send this energy there and there, and then the energy flows into complete different space. And maybe you don't know why, and maybe you know later, yeah, of course, that's because this the entrance point from for some meridian, and therefore I can, or the energy can support the skin or whatever. So yeah, it's always good that we step out of the way and just let the universe, the higher consciousness of ourselves, of our or our animal, just do the work. Sylvia says after the healing, our cat was much more calm, peaceful, and healed. That sounds so wonderful. Yeah, they react often they react great to this visit in their own healing space, and you can immediately not only sense change in their energy field, but also, yeah, personally or not in reality and physically with our animals. Guinness felt stronger, his heart lighter, great joy and energy flows into his back legs. Yeah, wonderful. I remember you sensed that he was a little bit weak in the back legs in the first exercise. So yeah, great that you could support him immediately afterwards. Sam's healing space has a light blue, or not Sam's, but Mildred's. Has a light blue and white light that merged with Mildred's golden light. I perceived she entered in the space from the front right. I wonder what does it mean? Uh, so you saw this space and she just has a special entrance point. Um, I don't know. Do you think it means something? I haven't, to be honest, I haven't really paid attention to how they enter it and haven't asked myself if it means something. Just let me tune into it. From what I'm getting, yeah, it felt lighter for her to enter through this. The right felt kind of heavy, as if she couldn't enter. So yeah, maybe she needed to heal that side of her body, or the contrary, that she needed the energy, that the right side was a little bit more blocked, and so she decided to enter via left. So yeah, no, she entered right. So yeah, you know what I mean. Woman and left and right. Yeah, again, the same with the color. Ask yourself what it might mean, or ask your and tune into your own wisdom, or ask your animal. So yeah, is there anybody else who wants to share experiences? Or are there any questions from your side through our topic tonight? Do you want to know anything, or is something unclear for you? I just gave you some time, and we'll have an eye on the chat. So the webinar part is now over. If you would like to learn more about my new course, you're welcome to stay. But you're also free to leave, and I thank you for joining me and sharing so much. And yeah, hope you will try some things with your animal, and yeah, and wish you many wonderful experiences with your animals. So yeah, thank you for being there. I'm always happy when I can share my knowledge and when I can empower other animal parents to help their loved ones. So yeah, last year I gave the Energy Medicine for Animals course, and some people have asked me to offer it in English as well, and that's what I like to do now. However, it will be not quite as comprehensive as the other one, but we will concentrate on the areas that were most useful to the participants and that they also used the most in practice. So that will be muscle testing using the pendulum and crystal healing. And so muscle testing is a wonderful way of finding out what is good for your animal in different situations. So you can test blockages, which color benefits your animal, which bug flowers, which crystals, which food supplements, which food, and also which supplements, and many more. So you can test everything if it's beneficial for your animal or not. And we will learn the different possibilities to test. So you can test directly with the animal, you can test with a surrogate, you can test at distance. And we also get to know different hand positions, because we will test with our hands and also with our body if we would like. And yeah, you can get to know what works for you and what works best for you. And we will also learn how you can dowse and use charts to get even more detailed information, what might be wrong with your pet, or where you can help him, or which healing modality might help him. And we will explore the world of crystal. So yeah, and you will get a completely different way and a completely new access to crystals as you are used to, because we will explore the world of crystal also intuitively and connect really with the essence of the crystal. We learn how we can heal and balance the energy field in our pet with the help of crystal, how we can test which crystals and how we can work with the crystal, also directly on the animal, sending the energy, how we can make crystal essences, how we can lay crystal grids, but also, and that is very cool, how we can program crystals so that they can support our animals, that they can give them confidence, that they protect them, and much more. So yeah, that will be our topics. So there will be 2 live Zoom webinars. And of course, there will be a recording. We will have a private WhatsApp group for exchange and support, where you can ask for help and questions, and also yeah, share your experience and your success. And it will start on the 21st of February. So I plan that it will be Wednesdays at 7:30 p.m. CET. That is I think 6:30 British time, but it's also possible to do it at 8 p.m. as we have done the webinar now. And if Wednesday is not good for you, I'm open to change to Thursday. So you see, I'm quite flexible. And the price will be 188 euro. And I will share the link with you in the chat. And yeah, of course, you will get the recording. I think it will goes out next evening because it will be sent out through my calendar booking system. And then I will also share the link with you. And of course, I would be glad if someone would, yeah, might join and wants to learn more how to help the animals. And yeah, I thank everybody for attending and for being there and for being open to support your pets in this way. And I wish you wonderful experiences and of course a wonderful yeah, evening and weekend. So thank you very much and bye.